Hi there, Alina here. I make videos about our modern times and how I am surviving them. And a big part of how I'm getting through is nervous system regulation. And everyone's talking about that. And that makes me very happy because it's so important. It's crucial for what we're up against right now and maybe for the next few years as everything gets sorted out. This is the way I like to think about nervous system regulation. It's super easy. What makes you feel great? Just think about that for a second. What makes your physical body feel really good? Just relaxed and calm and taken care of. What makes your mind go into flow? What makes you feel peaceful? What makes you feel curious and excited? Really think about those things right now. And not what you normally do, not what you're expected to do, but what are you doing when you feel really good? Nervous system regulation, the way I understand it, is like shifting out of survival mode into creator mode. We all know what survival mode is. It's being exhausted, stressed out, just living moment to moment, paycheck to paycheck, reactive, rushed. It's approval seeking. You're looking outside of yourself and being like, okay, what do I need to do outside of myself to be okay? Creator mode is when you're in the driver's seat of your own life. And instead of looking outside for what is going to make you okay, it comes from inside. It's when you are intentional about what you are up to. It's you trusting yourself. It's following your own inner compass. All sounds great, right? It's easier said than done, but everyone is capable of doing this. And one of the number one things is, one, you have to know yourself. And that's why I started out this video saying, what is it that you enjoy? What is it that makes you feel safe? What is it when your body needs nurturing and soothing? How do you take care of it? Does that make you uncomfortable when I say that? Like, is there a part of you that's like, ugh, like I don't do that for myself. I do that for other people. Listen to that. Why aren't you taking care of yourself the way that you take care of other people? If you're a mom, this is a time to mother yourself the same way that you mother your children. If you had a wonderful, loving, nurturing mother, embody that within yourself right now. If you didn't have that for a mother, then you need to double down on that extra hard right now. You need to show yourself what that looks like. And we don't often think about this in terms of nervous system regulation, but one of the biggest heavy hitters for nervous system regulation is no more shoulding. Look at where you're saying should. I'm a Sagittarius. I love cuss words. I say cuss words all the time, and I'm not going to stop. But one word that I have stopped saying is should. It is the dirtiest word in my vocabulary. It is other people's expectations. It's conditioning. It's how I got myself into burnout and addiction, and especially self-loss. Where are you shoulding all over yourself? Just let me back up. Becoming aware of when you're shoulding, when you're saying, I should do this, becoming aware of it, and then stopping yourself, even if it's 50% of the time. Notice what lightens in your body, in your schedule. It's a big one. Shoulds are society's demands. And what you need to be asking yourself when you are contemplating how important something is it a should? Is it something society demands? Or is it something that you truly desire? Is it something that you're just on autopilot from doing for the last 30 years? Or is it something that you really enjoy and need and want in your life? Another way of looking at shoulds and catering to society's demands over your own desires is a form of betraying yourself. Betraying yourself affects your nervous system. And you can push and force and do for others and shoulds, do all of them. It catches up to you, especially in menopause. If you're anywhere around menopause or past menopause, you're especially feeling this. If you are feeling fried and anxious and overwhelmed, and you're like, I'm hearing all of these tips and tricks about nervous system regulation all over the place, and I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I just feel anxious all over my body. Think about this. There's all kinds of reasons right now that we're not feeling okay in our bodies. Some of them are outside of our control. Some of them are in our control. How does that land when I say that? For me, I like the feeling of things being in my control because that means it's my responsibility. And if I have the responsibility for it, I can take control of it, and that makes me feel empowered. And one of the things that may not be on a nervous system regulation checklist is, where are your beliefs needing an update? When we stay locked in to our beliefs, our ways of being, our identity, we are locked in to the land of knowing. And if you can picture on the other side of a canyon, the land of becoming, that is creator mode. The land of knowing is survival mode. If you are fried and exhausted and overwhelmed, you are likely stuck in knowing, and you need to jump over the canyon into the land of becoming. And what that takes is letting go and saying, I don't know it all. Maybe some of the ways I've been living have gotten me to this place where I'm at. I know that story well. I had to undo and unravel and really take a good look at all of the ways that I was forcing life. And that force was breaking me. And when I surrendered and said, dark nights of the souls will do that to you. When I surrendered, something softened in me. And I needed that softness to happen. I needed to feel what that felt like in my body. We don't have to know everything. We don't know everything. Thinking that we know everything hurts us. And all of this is well-intentioned. I was a well-intentioned forcer and controller. Just being like, you know what? I don't know. But I know that the way I'm living is not working. And then just trying to be moment to moment. Maybe if I try it this way, maybe if I just shake things up a little bit, it might be better. Another thing that might not be on any nervous regulation checklist are mantras. But the reason why mantras are so helpful is it's quick and easy, and it's an easy go-to, and our brains don't know the difference between maybe something we don't fully believe and the stories that we usually tell ourselves. Our brain doesn't know the difference. So if you curate a mantra that you need to shift out of whatever dysfunction you're in, it's actually really, really helpful. It's free. Nobody has to know about it. And it's just something that you come back to when you notice that you're not okay. One of my favorite ones right now, ones that I'm using with my clients a lot, and also my friends and family, and with myself. It's okay not to be okay right now. It's okay to not be okay right now. It is okay to not be okay when things are weird and crazy and chaotic. There's a lot of things to feel completely out of control about right now. It's completely okay to feel disgusted and fearful and anxious and torn and exhausted. It is okay to feel all of those things. We don't always have to feel happy. We don't always have to know the answers. We don't always have to have an opinion. And another one that I have used since the beginning of my recovery: self-care is not selfish. Self-care is not only not selfish, it's a life raft. We have to come home to ourselves right now. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to nurture and love ourselves and slow down enough to hear what our body is telling us. It's not always going to come from up here. Sometimes we just need to feel what is in our hearts, what's in our systems. What do we need? And whatever that is, it's not selfish. You don't have to take my word for it. Take a week, take a day, take an afternoon, and do something just for you that makes you feel good. And then clock your mood later on that evening and how you are with others. It's called resourcing yourself. We forget that. We forget that in all of our doing and all of our checklists and endless tasks and obligations. What I'm really talking about here is nervous system regulation, but through the lens of knowing yourself. Coming home to yourself, knowing yourself, loving and nurturing yourself, and having the courage to be yourself and trust yourself on what you need. If you've made it to the end of this video, I really hope that this has resonated with you on some level. If there's anything that you are doing right now that is helping you shift out of this constant stress and pressure, put it in the comments. We're in this together. I'm in this with you. At the end of the day, what I want for you, what I want for myself, is out of this survival mode, being in the role of my own creation, being the creator of my own reality. And I promise this naturally emerges when we feel safe. Thank you for being here with me.